All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support, and let's talk a little bit about Joe Budden. All right, Joe Budden was on Hoffa podcast, whatever it was. I'll link that information in the description. And he was asked basically about what it'd take him to get back in Slaughterhouse, and he said he basically boycotting Slaughterhouse until they own their own stuff. He said he done being a worker. He basically got a boss mentality. It's probably one of the reasons he got off Everyday Struggle. And basically he got a problem with M. He said some things about M, one of M albums, that it wasn't that good. And it was the God honest truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem got mad because he felt like he was trying to sabotage him. Eminem a sensitive dude. You know, that whole clique, man. Dre and them is hella sensitive in beef. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent go around here snitching on dudes, and as soon as you get on 50 Cent, he want to go snitch and tell and do shit like that. Eminem just the same way. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he can dish it out, but he can't take it. You know, like MGK. You know, he called the label and told MGK not to talk about his daughter or his woman or something of that nature. But Joe Budden, right, man, tired of working for people, dude. I feel him. You tired of punching the clock when it's the era where entrepreneurship is the one thing that this generation is gonna be really remembered for. The positive thing is entrepreneurship. You know, in this era, if you can't be your own boss in this era, you probably not gonna be your own boss in no other era. And I feel him, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be $100,000 boss than be a millionaire and work for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working somebody else, it better be hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars involved. I'd rather be $100,000 than a multi-millionaire than work for somebody. I'd rather work for myself and be $100,000. It's nothing like punching the clock. It's nothing like, you know, being able to do what you want to do and have your own ideas. So I feel where Joe coming from. You know, and really other than 50 Cent, who has really blossomed under Eminem? That's what you got to really look at. Who really blossomed under Eminem? When you looked at Jay and Rockefeller until he destroyed it, according to Dame Dash and Eminem, you know, they put Cam, they made Cam and Dipset platinum for the first time. Benny Siegel got off the ground, Memphis Bleak got off the ground, the Young Gunners got off the ground, Freeway had a classic album to me. You know, they spawned many other, you know, good acts. When you look at Eminem, you know, really who? West Side Gun or whoever they is, I mean, shit, they really he ain't pushing their album like that. D12, he sent them back to the D. You know what I'm saying? Who really has, you know, he spawned other than 50? And 50 Cent too. He spawned, you know, Yayo really wasn't a rapper, but he spawned Banks, he spawned, you know, Young Buck in the game, but he didn't want them to be bigger than him. So he stopped they shine. So I understand with Joe Budden, because he said, I'm done fucking with labels and doing this, man. Royce and them can have that, man. I got my own podcast. I got my own lane. I'ma just chill with that. And you gotta respect it, though, man. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Impatient ass niggas, man, on the road. Michigan drivers is ignorant. That's one thing you gotta know. You come in Michigan and drive, they ignorant. You probably gonna have to keep a gun in your car, for sure. But for real, I feel Joe on that. You know, and Slaughterhouse, they nice though, but they really not a commercial group. You know, you got to acquire taste. Joel Ortiz, love his music. Crooked Eye, he alright. Royce, he cool. And Joe Budden, he got bars. You know, they a nice little group, but they ain't really nothing to be commercial with. But they all was on Eminem new album. And Joe was left off, so Joe and him still beefing. Usually, you know, man can, you know, somebody call each other up as a man and y'all talk it out. But it is what it is. I don't think Slaughterhouse really care if Joe there or not. They usually all doing their own thing. He said they cool, and Royce was just on this podcast, and him and Ortiz cool, and him and Crooked Eye and shit cool, and you know, they all was individual acts that's for the hardcore dudes. You know, they kind of like, you know, what Cam doing now for his hardcore rap fan base. That's what them dudes for. You know, they for people that that really miss the art of bars and rapping. That's who really missing them, and that's a small percentage. You know, because you got the old heads that want to spit in. You know, you got people 35, 36 years old listening to NBA YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? You got old heads that want to fit in and still be young, that don't want to get that youth up and don't want to mature, you know, don't want to mature at all. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, some people that try to, you go to the club or you go to the bar and you like some of the music, but for like Slaughterhouse and Cam still making music, and Jim Jones just had a really good album, and Nas still dropping, you know, the Lost Tapes, and Jay still, they for like niggas that missed that real 90s rap. You know what I'm saying? That's what they for. And that's only a small percentage of the consumers out here in the rap game. So it's not really a lot of music to be missed out on, or money to be missed out on in that. They just making music because it's something that the game been missing. But for Joe Budden, I mean, it is what it is. I respect him because Eminem shit trash. Anything that came after the Eminem show, it was trash to me. You know, a lot of people get mad. Oh, why you don't like Eminem? When I was a kid, I thought Eminem was funny. I thought the music was cool. But as I matured, you know, and I started experiencing things, you know, in middle school and high school, I couldn't relate to him no more. You know what I'm saying? How can I relate to you when I'm going to a high school that's in, you know, a bad neighborhood, and most of my niggas toting guns, and they selling, some of them got to sell crack, and we in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't relate no more. When I was going to high school, wasn't nobody bumping on Eminem no more. It was like, shit, it had changed to trap music. But Joe Budden just gave us a pen. And Eminem was mad because he getting pens. So basically, like, man, until we own our own shit, I ain't coming back. It probably won't nobody care. Because once again, it ain't like the Migos, it ain't like Quavo or Offset or Takeoff saying, oh, until we own something, I ain't coming back. I'm doing my own thing. I ain't working for nobody. It ain't like that. They rap into a small percentage of hardcore fan base. So Joe ain't really missing out on no money regardless. Joe getting money doing what he doing. But hey, let me know what you guys think about Joe Budden boycotting, you know, Slaughterhouse. Some people don't care, but Joey can rap though. I will give it to him. Joey can rap, man. Joey might not be, you know, he may not be a song savant where he's dropping 10,000 singles, but when you talk about bars, Slaughterhouse got bars, and I enjoyed that. I enjoy their music together, and some of them individually. But let me know what you feel. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, information in the description. Other than that, man, keep sharing the videos. Let me know how you feel about Joey, you know, basically boycotting Slaughterhouse until they get ownership of their music. You go.